Two sets of advisors.
Yeah. So the advisors came here, and so all of the youth came here with them.
I'm afraid to, there we go. Good morning, everyone. I want to welcome everyone to the University Unitarian Universalist Fellowship. My name is Sarah Sullivan. My pronouns are she and her, and I am really glad to see everybody here today, such a wonderful turnout. I'm also happy to see all the people who are here online. Thank you for joining us as well. It's going to be a fun day today. We've got a promise of greater connection and community here through all of the gatherings that are going on. And you can tell by the way the room is laid out, it's not a normal day today. So welcome, everyone. This would be a great time to turn off your phones if you haven't already done so that we can all make sure and be together undisturbed. And we're going to start with committee moments. If you have an announcement for the committee, for any committee chair, please come up. And while they are doing that, I will remind you that if you are ill, we invite you to join us via the online stream and stay home, get yourself well, keep us healthy also. The second thing is, if there would need to be some kind of an emergency and we need to leave, there are 3 exits you should use. One is at the front door that you came in. There's another through the hallway out the back, and then through the sliding glass door to the Memorial Garden. So. All right, Anne, do you want to go ahead and start us?
I'm Anne, representing the board. Just a reminder again, our quarterly meeting is in 2 weeks. If you haven't read the meeting minutes from the last meeting in May, you can see them in the notable news. If you're not getting the notable news, let me know afterward or let Colleen know so you get on the list. And the other thing is our friends at 1U have been trying to, invite us to a lot of their fun stuff. So they're having a game night on the 23rd on a Saturday. So everybody is welcome, and let's have a good turnout there.
Jill Vita for Women's Social Group. So our next meeting will be the first Friday of next month, which I believe is the 5th. I'm also looking for names to differentiate us from the Women's Support Group. So if you have any suggestions, stop by my table today and have some focaccia.
Hi, y'all. Tay with RE. If you haven't seen, unfortunately, Madison, who was hired to be our littlest UU classroom leader, she had to step away from the position due to personal reasons. And so we are looking for a new littlest RE teacher. So if you know anyone who might be interested, send them my way or Carrie's way, and we'll see what we can do. And if they're a good fit. The other thing, specifically for the parents who are our parents of upper elementary and middle and high school, please be on the lookout for an email today or tomorrow relating to the curriculum coming up. I will send out a text reminder as well that it is sent out. But we are going to be watching a lot of videos for the curriculum, which will be starting next week. And so since we are doing that, we want to make sure parents are okay with the clips that we are showing. They have been vetted and seen by myself as well as other RE staff, but just wanted to make sure we're not crossing anything that you don't want your kids watching. So thank you. Yes, I can.
So this isn't really a committee, but this is our lost and found box that's got way more stuff than it can hold. And we are about to open up a store that we can sell tumblers at. We have about 4 in here. I'm not going to hold them all up. So if you are missing a tumbler, it might be in this box. Usually this box is in the hallway, but today I had to go looking for it in the conference room. So, but normally it is in the hallway just past the bathrooms on the right-hand side. And we've got like a journal book or something and some clothing. And there's at least one umbrella in here and then eventually, probably, well, we're gonna announce stuff. I don't know when we're gonna actually take things to. Okay, so you have 2 weeks to claim your belongings here. Otherwise, you might find it at Goodwill, and they will make you buy it again. We will not. Yeah, this is a kid's jacket, so unless they're a prodigy, they probably won't fit them. Yeah. I'm sorry, what? Oh, that's true. Okay. Moving along now. There we go.
Hi, I'm Janet, and, oh, we have this back. Right, not this Sunday, but next Sunday after the service, we're having our next New Inquiring Minds session. New Inquiring Minds is our discussion group. We have all kinds of interesting topics, and next week will be conspiracy theories, and it will be led by, not me, by Dante James. So I hope to see you there.
What'll come out? Well, good morning. My name is Kelly Buchanan, and I am here on behalf of the Marketing Committee. I have 3 announcements, but first off, I just really want to give a round of applause and special recognition to 2 people for really organizing and coordinating this event today, and that is Reverend Kathy and also Colleen Roberts, our church administrator. So they've just done a remarkable job, and just we thank them. Before we get into the video, I just want to kind of explain a little bit before we get into it. You know, there's a lot of work in what we do here in terms of the groups that we have, the committees that put together a lot of wonderful things in our community for each other. And so this just is one of the committees that we have here. It's the Pride Committee. And the video that you're going to see now is just the amount of work, but also the fun that we have when we get out into our community. And it's just so contagious. So we're going to watch this 2-minute video, and then I have 2 special announcements. Thank you, Patrick.
Don't you know, we're talking about a revolution. It sounds like a whisper. Don't you know, we're talking about a revolution. It sounds like a whisper. While they're standing in the welfare lines, crying at the doorsteps of those armies of salvation, wasting time in the unemployment lines, sitting around waiting for a promotion. Don't you know, talking about a revolution. It sounds whisper. Poor people gonna rise up, get their share. Poor people gonna rise up and take what's theirs. Don't you know you better run, 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 run. Oh, I said you better run, 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 run. 'Cause finally the tables are starting to turn, talking about a revolution. Yes, finally the tables are starting to turn, talking about a revolution. Talking about a revolution, while they're standing in the welfare lines, crying at the doorsteps of those armies of salvation, wasting time in the unemployment lines, sitting around waiting for a promotion. Don't you know, talking about a revolution sounds like a whisper. Starting to turn, talking about a revolution. Yes, finally the tables are starting to turn, talking about a revolution. Oh no, talking about a revolution. Oh talking about a revolution.
Does that look like fun or what? Do you want to be a part of that or what? Right? We got two more, I think. There we go. And it ends with this one, a cute one, right? So we have a lot of fun at the Pride Parade, and so I encourage you, please, to get involved. So segue into Pride. Tay, raise your hand. Tay will be our Pride coordinator this year, and she is really interested in help. It takes, I don't know, it takes about 4 or 5 people to kind of put this off together. But so she has a sign-up sheet for a Pride committee. Stop by her table if you're here today and you want to get involved in that. We'd appreciate it. The last announcement is that this is the beginning of our new church year, the new board year. And with that, one of our goals was really to kind of stand in solidarity in our community events, our rallies, our community activities, and we're standing in solidarity with our sister church downtown, which is First Church. And so with that, we decided to have some T-shirts made. Martha, you mind holding up that T-shirts there? So we actually are going to have a Side of Love T-shirt, and I'll just say that, let me just kind of read this. It says, we're now taking orders between now and the end of August for these new Stand Out in a Crowd. If you've been to any of those rallies around, you'll notice that these shirts really stand out in a crowd. These T-shirts tell others that one U and triple U are there. We're standing on the side of love. So again, if you're interested in ordering a T-shirt, please go by the Saks Committee today and order your T-shirt. We should be finalizing all of that in a couple of weeks. But anyhow, so that is enough for me. I'm going to hand it over to Colleen, our church administrator. She's going to tell you a little bit more about how we're going to end the service and start our Opportunity Fiesta. Lots of opportunities today.
Hello, everyone. Yes, again, I am Colleen Roberts. I'm the name you see on the emails. That's me. So we welcome all of you today. We're so glad that you're here. And directly after the service, what we're going to do is ask the committee chairs and the group leaders to please rise and go to your respective tables while everyone else talks amongst themselves for just a few minutes. And do make sure today, please, that you also get one of these handy-dandy handouts. They have everything you need to know about the different groups and committees we have here, as well as some QR codes in the back for anything else you might need. And this will also be up on the website in the near future, as well as a link from the notable news. Any questions? Wonderful, thank you.
Just one quick announcement for program planning. We have a table, but it also includes service leaders. So we are looking for a few new people that would like to participate, as Sarah is doing so beautifully this morning. And we also are working on a program for next Saturday. So stop by the program planning. It's important. Thank you.
Real quick, I just want to reiterate the women's support group, I'm subbing for that, for Marilyn and Margie, is tomorrow night, 6:30 here. Everybody who identifies as a woman is welcome. I would ask and appreciate, though it's not mandatory, like going forward, if people RSVP, because it is a little helpful if you could do that. Thank you.
Well, if that wasn't the perfect example of how much we have going on here. So thank you, everyone. We'll now take a breath, and I will go ahead for my opening words today from Robert Weston. There is a living web that runs through us to all the universe, linking us each with each and through all life on to the distant stars. Each knows a little corner of the world and lives as if this were all. We no more see the farther reaches of the thread than we see of the future, yet they're there. Touch but one thread, no matter which, the thoughtful eye may trace to distant lands. Its firm, continuing strand, yet loose its filaments as they reach out, but find at last it coming back to him from whom it led. We move as in a fog, aware of self, but only dimly conscious of the rest, as they are close to us in sight or feeling. New objects loom up for a time, fade in, fade out. And then sometimes, as we look on unaware, the fog lifts, and there's the web in shimmering beauty, reaching past all horizons. We catch our breath, we stretch out our eager hands, and then in comes the fog again, and we go on, feeling a little foolish, doubting what we had seen. The hands were right. The web is real. Our folly is that we could so soon forget. Our work is to hold on and remember. Our opening music, How Could Anyone? Lisi will play and Janet will lead us.
Please rise as you're willing and able. How could anyone ever tell you you were anything less than beautiful? How could anyone ever tell you you were less than whole? How could anyone fail to notice that your loving is a miracle? How deeply you're connected to my soul. How could anyone ever tell you you were anything less than beautiful? How could anyone ever tell you you were less than whole? How could anyone fail to notice that your loving is a miracle? How deeply you're connected to my soul.
Our chalice lighter today is Chase. Chase is 15 years old and uses he, him pronouns, and he is, wow, yeah, speedy today. And he's happy that he went swimming and that he rode his bike. That was unusual. It sure did. We're gonna make this work. Please stand by while we experience technical difficulties. There we go. Let me get that. Thank you, Chase. And if you would join me, in the light of truth and the warmth of love, we gather to seek, to sustain, and to share. And our congregation's affirmation: love is the spirit of this church, and service is its gift. This is our great covenant, to dwell together in peace, to seek truth and love, and to help one another. So I want to take a moment to welcome everyone that has joined us here in person, especially people that may be here for the first or second time. Our congregation has a different speaker each week, and so we have a variety of topics, but what does remain constant is the welcome and loving nature of our congregation. So if you're new here, come back multiple times, get to know us. We'd love to get to know you. I also want to take a moment and have everybody recognize the people who have joined us online. We're happy that you're here too. Right, we're going to move on to our period of joys and concerns. By sharing the major events in our lives, both the joyful ones and the more difficult ones, this is the way that we strengthen our ties to each other. Please come up to the microphone to share. Thank you, Patrick. And remember, this is being broadcast on the internet. So this is going out to the world, so please be mindful as you share that.
My joy is that tomorrow we're going to go to school, and now that I know my teacher is really nice, I have no worries.
All right. My joy is I got a haircut on Friday.
He always has the coolest haircuts. So I had a lovely experience. Hi, Harvey. I got to spend some time with Harvey and Roberta this week at their beautiful home in Altamont. They have this, I gotta tell you, I'm so impressed. They have this house that's built kind of on a steep bit of property, and so there's every section of the house is on a different level, lots of steps, and Roberta's going up and down those like a champ. I'm super impressed with both of them, whereas Harvey had to help me. Anyway, it was great fun, and I love you both.
My joy is a song you sang this morning about being beautiful is represented in that picture up in the back there. And I'm going to be celebrating my birthday this week, and next week I'm bringing a big birthday cake for all of you.
Gary and I have two big joys, and the first joy is we just got back from a trip to Rwanda and Uganda, and it was just an amazing trip. It wasn't relaxing, it was definitely not relaxing, but it was educational and beautiful and fascinating and very meaningful. And then our second joy is we're back from the trip and we get to relax. Oh, I guess we'll just leave it here.
Kelly Buchanan. I failed to mention something earlier. Is Allie Carvel here? Okay, there's Allie. Allie is going to be the person that's going to be coordinating our new T-shirts. I forgot to say that. So, Allie, thank you so much for doing that for us. My second joy is you must be wondering why I have this boot wrapped around my neck. Well, the reason why is because the marketing committee is going to be raffling off 4 T-shirts. So come by the booth and drop your name in the boot.
I'm excited to go back to school tomorrow, and I'm going into 1st grade.
So I'm Melanie, and I'm kind of sad today. Today is my brother's birthday. He would have been 68. I did go up to, visit him in Micanopy yesterday, and then with John, and then we went up to Gainesville to see my oldest niece, who is his oldest daughter. She's doing pretty well, which is nice. I'm really glad. So it was wonderful to see her.
Sorry, I just got a actually a concern from online from Edith. Apparently, Aurella's been having breathing problems, so she's taking her to Arnold Palmer today. So just keep her in your thoughts and prayers. And I also have an announcement of a cake, but not for 2 weeks. Carl and I will be celebrating our 25th wedding anniversary, but we won't be here next weekend because we're moving Amelia to Washington, D.C. So 2 weeks from now, we'll have a cake as part of the annual meeting. So yet another incentive to come to the annual meeting, or quarterly meeting.
All right. Thank you, everyone who came up and shared. But if we could also take a moment for people who may have joys and concerns on their hearts but did not speak them aloud today. So let's just take a moment. Thank you. We're going to now move on to the blessing of the backpacks as part of our time for all ages. So can our team go ahead and come on up for that?
Hi, everyone. Today is a special time for all ages, as it is our annual backpack blessing ceremony. Every year, as the new school year begins, we offer our love and wishes to all in the community going off to school, whether as students, teachers, members or staff, or anything else. A new school year means new adventures, new friends, and new learning. But it also means change, which can be scary. While the backpacks will be filled with books, supplies, homework, and crafts in the following weeks, we take this time now to bless them with love, support, and well wishes in the hopes that this will be the best school year yet. I would like to invite anyone who would like to receive to line up. I would like to start with the kids first, the kids in RE, to come get their charms first, and then when we have extra, I'd like to invite our older friends and congregation members if they are going back to school. I made about 20 charms. I thought that was a pretty good number, but there might be more there. You never know. So we're going to start with the kiddos, and then as the last one gets theirs, you may come up and grab one as well. You will be able to pick a charm from the table and then return to your seat. Once everyone has gotten the charm who would like one, I will invite the whole congregation to join me in reciting the blessings on all those heading off to school this year. So I will read one of the blessings and I'll have you repeat it. Okay, kiddos, if you'd like to pick one up, they're right here in the middle next to the chalice. They're all the same this year. Look at that. Okay. Yeah. She can have it. Put it in her bag. Yeah, put it in her bag. She's got it. Oh, look at your cool dinosaur. So for any teachers, staff, anyone else going to school, we have about 8 more left, and then 9 being a slightly broken one. But so, it's just a symbol. Yes? That one also might be a little disassembled now. There we go. That was, I think, the. Okay, there is one left if anyone wants it. If not, I also, oh, go ahead. I was like, I also work out of school, so no, take it. I have a bunch printed at my house. I just didn't have the lockets anymore. So now on to the blessings. So I'm going to start. To all those stepping forward to the new school year, we send you with our love and compassion, our good wishes, and steadfast support. So we send you with our love and compassion, our good wishes, and steadfast support. May you overcome the challenges and learn new things. May you take chances and make wonderful mistakes. May you feel safe and strong, loved and accepted. May you lead with kindness and courage. May you be surrounded by those who encourage you to do your best and let your favorite version of yourself shine. So may you be surrounded by those who encourage you to do your best. And let your favorite version of yourself shine. May you be unafraid to ask for help when you need it. May you know that wherever you go, we are there for you, and may you let that knowledge comfort you when times are hard or the ways seem unclear. So may you know that wherever you go, we are there for you. And may you let that knowledge comfort you when times are hard or the way seems unclear. That's still a mouthful. What I said, ditto. Last one, today and every day going forward, may you be blessed. Thank you, everyone. Happy 2025-2026 school year.
What a wonderful blessing. Our interlude and offering is an opportunity for you to support both this congregation and the organizations in our community. This quarter, we are supporting Hope Community Center, and the music during this will be done by the choir. So go ahead, choir, come up, and then the children will be passing around the basket.
Children Circle for the planet, circle for each soul, for the children of our children. Keep the circle whole.
All right, and for the children's recessional, any- we love you and bless you and send you on your way. We love you and bless you today and every day. Well, thank you, everyone, for your participation in all of the things that are happening today. And I would like you to also join me in welcoming Reverend Kathy up. She is a UU minister and a longtime friend of our congregation. And she joins us today to talk about community and opportunity.
Thank you, Sarah. So there are a lot of blessings around today, and I thought we'd start with this section with a responsive reading that comes from Reverend John Burens, a former president of our Unitarian Universalist Association, and it's titled "Blessed Are Those." And the way we'll do it, well, I'll share a phrase that describes some of the people that we often find in our Unitarian Universalist communities, and you will perhaps recognize the people in this fellowship who might be those people. Sometimes it might be you. And your response each time, should you choose to respond, will be, "Blessed are they." Now, you may understand that line however you like, for those seeking a little guidance. Blessed can describe a state of well-being, peace, contentment, and happiness, or a feeling of joy or gratitude. So, let us begin. Blessed are those who yearn for deepening more than escape, who are not afraid to grow in spirit. Blessed are those who take seriously the bonds of community, who regularly join in celebration and learning, who come as much to minister as to be ministered unto. Blessed are those who bring their children, who invite their friends to come along, to join in fellowship, service, learning, and growth. Blessed are those who support the church and its work by their regular, sustained, and generous giving, and who give of themselves no less than their money. Blessed are those who know that the church is often imperfect, and yet, rather than harbor feelings of anger or disappointment, bring their concerns and needs to the attention of church leaders. Blessed are those who, when asked to serve, do it gladly, who realize that change is brought about through human meeting, who do the work of committees and stay till the end. Blessed are those who speak their minds in meetings, who can take and give criticism, who keep alive their sense of humor. Blessed are those who know that the work of the church is the transformation of society, who have a vision of beloved community transcending the present, who do not shrink from controversy, sacrifice, or change. Blessed are they indeed. Let's take just a moment for reflection in shared silence. blessed are we indeed. Once there was a farmer working in the field when a stranger came walking down the road. "I've been thinking of moving," said the stranger. "I wonder what kind of people live around here." "Well," replied the farmer, "what kind of people live where you come from?" "Not very good," answered the stranger. "They're selfish and mean and not at all friendly." "I'll be glad to be leaving them behind." "Well," said the farmer, I expect you'll find the same sort of people here. Selfish and mean and not friendly at all. You probably won't like it here." And the stranger went on. Shortly afterwards, another stranger came along. "I've been thinking of moving," said the stranger. "I wonder what kind of people live around here." "Well," replied the farmer, "what kind of people live where you come from?" "Oh, wonderful people," answered the stranger. "They're generous and kind and very friendly. I'll really be sorry to leave them." "Well," said the farmer, "I expect you'll find the same sort of people around here. Generous, kind, and very friendly. I'm sure you'll like it here." This classic story, this telling of it, comes from William Huff's Infinity in Your Hands. The farmer is aware that all too often what we expect is what we find. When you are off exploring a new place, what do you tend to find? Do you find the worst in people? Do you find the best in people? Of course, the truth is that most people are a mixed bag. They can be selfish, mean, and not friendly at all, and they can be generous, kind, and very friendly. So often it is what we expect that we find. It's our internal state, rather than the world around us, that colors our perception. I wonder about this with respect to our Unitarian Universalist congregations, and this one here, University Unitarian Universalist Fellowship. How does a person's expectations when they walk through the door or log in online influence their experience of UUUF? What does someone's assumption about people in general, how does that affect what they find here? These are questions we could ask about any community, and I encourage you to consider them in lots of contexts. But today we stand on the verge of a new program here at Triple U, and we might ask what we will find this year here in this community, here in this little village. To a large degree, that depends on you, all of you. What will you see as we move into this future together? What will you be part of creating? The rhythm of the year seems to be, theoretically, that things slow down a bit in the summer. Of course, behind the scenes, there's a lot of planning going on. And then in mid-August, as the children go back to school tomorrow, we begin a slow ramp up to the New Year's activities. Today, after the service, we'll have the Opportunity Fiesta, which I'll say more about in a moment. Next week, the Children's Religious Education Program formally begins and activity picks up. In early August, there'll be the annual intergenerational water communion ceremony, which celebrates coming back together as a community after a summer of activities. So as we begin this ramp up, I invite you to consider how you will be involved this year. Now, if you're just passing through today, I invite you to consider these questions with respect to any community that you're part of. How will you engage this year? How will you connect more deeply with this community and the people in it, and also with the wider world? How will you enrich your spiritual life, deepen your understanding, tend your soul? How will you celebrate your values and your commitment to them And how will you share your gifts? What commitments will you make? What commitments will you make to live your life fully, to heal wounds and to explore passions? Imagine you are a traveler headed into the possibilities of this year. Imagine that the Opportunity Fiesta is a fork in the road, the place where you meet the farmer. There are many farmers. For there are many here who till and tend to create what you have here. The Opportunity Fiesta is exactly what it sounds like. It's a celebration of the many ways you can get involved here. Leaders and coordinators of the programs and the people involved in them will be staffing these tables. They're ready to share with you what you will find in this place. Ask them questions, learn what they have to offer. Even if you're staffing a table, sneak away and try to visit at least 3 other tables. I was going to make a little checklist that you had to get stamped, and you couldn't leave until you got it full. Okay, but we didn't do that, but next year. Okay. Now, some congregations call an event like this a volunteer fair, which is fine, but we've enhanced its name for a couple of reasons. The first is it's not just about volunteering. Of course we need volunteers here. As a largely lay-led congregation, volunteers are the way many of the programs run. So you can learn about volunteering, and please do. But you can also learn about how to get care when you need it. You can learn about what experiences will be available for spiritual growth, the fellowship opportunities that will build community and strengthen relationships. It's about all the opportunities. The other reason for the enhanced name is Fiesta. Now, on the surface, a fiesta might seem like a fair, as in volunteer fair, but this is intended to be a little more of a celebration of possibilities. And also, fiestas often have religious overtones. And the opportunities that you can explore at this fiesta are spiritual in nature. They are about our understanding ourselves, our relationships, our connections, and our place in the world. There are a couple of reasons that this is important to me, and that it's important to me that we highlight not only volunteer opportunities, but also other opportunities. One of the saddest things that I've seen in congregational life happened back when I was still a student minister, but has happened many more times since then. It goes like this. Someone in the congregation disappears. And it's particularly noticeable because they're one of those people that was very involved. Always in the kitchen or in the classroom, cleaning up or setting up or giving. You know the type, right? And then boom, they're gone. Now, of course, sometimes it's burnout, and that is a topic for another day. But sometimes it's because something is going on in their life. And this something makes it too challenging for them to continue to do all the things. And so they stay away because they can't give. And this breaks my heart, because this is exactly when the community could give to them, could offer them support. Come to church, even when, especially when, you have nothing to give. We often talk about members sharing their time, talent, and treasure. When I served the Pathways UU community in North Texas, I learned to add another expectation of membership, and that is to be nurtured. This might be when your world is falling apart, but I also hope that you commit to being nurtured on a regular basis. I hope that your giving is fulfilling, and that I hope that you will take advantage of the many ways that you can find support, deepening, and connection here. As we look to the year ahead, you might think of the Opportunity Fiesta as the adult version of Blessing the Backpacks, where each person gets to learn about, consider, and choose the blessings they will receive in the year ahead. In this community, this village is one of many lovely little villages in Central Florida. And the people who choose this as their spiritual home are like people everywhere. They can be selfish, mean, and not friendly at all, and generous, kind, and very friendly. One thing is different here than other religious homes is that we are not held together by creed. Instead, we are held together by covenant. That is, our promises to be together in community, in spite of and even because of our human frailty and diversity. One of the practices that we have to support this is the assuming of goodwill. Assuming of goodwill. We often cannot tell the intentions of another, and it's easy to assume ill will, to take offense. And so for us, a part of our covenant in community, we practice assuming goodwill. We assume the other person meant no harm and that the apparent ill will might instead be a misunderstanding or perhaps a lack of skillfulness. We assume goodwill, and this helps us to see each other as generous and kind and very friendly more often than we see each other as selfish and mean and not friendly at all. It doesn't mean we deny reality or put up with community damaging behaviors. It does mean we set the intention of seeing the good in another. Attitude and intention matter. And when we talk about attitude and intention, I am reminded of a story about a traveler in the Middle Ages. You may have heard it. The traveler passes through a city where many stonecutters were working. They approached several and asked the same question. What are you doing? The first stonecutter he met replied, I'm cutting stone. It's dull work, but it pays the bills. Moving on and asking again, what are you doing? The second stonecutter replied, I am the best stonecutter in the land. Look at the smoothness of the stone, how perfect the edges are. And then a third, what are you doing? A pause, and then pointing to a foundation several yards away. The third said, me? I'm building a cathedral. What are you doing? What are you doing? What we are doing here is building a cathedral. It matters to the people in this fellowship, to those in the community who you serve, to people you will never know and who will never know the term Unitarian Universalist. This little village and its cathedral, it saves lives, and it could save ours. In a chaotic and ever-changing world, we have choices to make. Each and every day, we have opportunities. What choices will you make? What will we build together? As we head into the year before us, I invite you to set the intention to see human beauty and goodness, both here and everywhere you go, for it is here and there, and it is what each one of us and our world need to see. May you be a blessing here and everywhere you go.
Thank you, Reverend Kathy. All right, if you would join me in reciting. We extinguish this flame, but not the light of truth, the warmth of community, or the fire of commitment. These we carry in our hearts until we are together again. So the closing music is Now Let Us Sing, and it's going to actually be led by the choir. So Janet, do you want to come and introduce it? But when I say led, that doesn't mean you get off of participating.
I will have faith. Yeah, so, Janet? Oh, sure, okay. This is a really fun hymn. It's in 2 parts, and we're going to learn each part separately. And so we're going to invest a little bit in it, and who knows, maybe we'll sing it again multiple times this year when we learn it, right? So let us start with the let's start with the low part first. So this is for we'll all sing it together, and then when we put it together, if you're a low voice, it's for women or men, whoever likes to sing a little bit lower is going to sing this part. So, okay, here we go. Can you play the octave too? No, other. Okay, it goes. 1. Now let us sing, 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 sing. Now let us sing, 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 sing. Lift up your voice, be not afraid. Now let us sing with the power of the faith within. Okay, let's do it again. The beginning notes. Ready? 1, 2. Now let us sing, 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 sing. Now let us sing, 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 sing. Lift up your voice, be not afraid. Now let us sing to the power of the faith within. Okay, so they're going to start off, but first let's learn the second part. So this is for higher voices, whether you're a man or a woman. Ready, so 3, 4. What? Okay. 3, 4. Sing to the power of the faith within. Sing to the power of the faith within. Lift up your voice, be not afraid. Sing to the power of the faith within. Okay, one more time for that one. Ready? 3, 4. Sing to the power of the faith within. Sing to the power of the faith within. Lift up your voice, be not afraid. Sing to the power of the faith within. Okay, now we're going to put it together. So just choose your part and ready.
Now let us sing
to the power of the faith within.
Now let us sing
to the power of the faith within.
Lift up your voice, be not afraid. Let us sing
to the power of the faith within.
Let us sing,
sing.
Now let us sing
to the power of the faith within.
Lift up your voice, be not afraid. Let us sing
to the power of the faith within.
Now let us sing
to the power of the Lord within.
Now let us
sing to the power of the Lord within.
Lift up your voice, be not afraid. Let us sing
to the power of the Lord within.
Now let us sing
to the power of the joy within.
Now let us
sing to the power of the joy within.
Now let us sing
Lift up your voice,
be not afraid.
Let us sing to the power of the joy within.
Yay, and maybe we'll do that again.
I agree. I love ending with such an upbeat song. Perfectionism is such a thief. It robs us of experiences we could be having, of growth we could be experiencing, of the help we could give, or the help we so desperately need. of the connection or the joy that we could share. Your life need not be in perfect order, nor your desk tidy and clean, nor your schedule always manageable and predictable. Don't wait to do something until you have taken care of whatever. There is a place here for everyone to contribute, regardless of where your life is on the spectrum of perfect. We are all imperfect, and we welcome you here as you are. We're now going to have a prelude, and at the same time, postlude. And during that time, the people who are leading tables are going to get up and do some arranging so that we're ready for that. And the rest of us are going to sit and enjoy Alicia's playing.